Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. James chapter 1 verses 22.
Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Sometime something from home but quick. Okay, so I made this delicious banku with this hot pepper sauce, a bit of shito, 1,000. I have some fried egg on the side. Oh my goodness, it was so good. So please stay tuned and let me show you how to make this.
First ingredient that you need is your corn dough. I think corn dough should be protected as a national treasure because it's so much important in our Ghanaian daily cooking. You can do so much with it. I always have these packs in my freezer just for days like this. So I have my corn dough, and for the hot pepper sauce I have my pepper, my tomato plums, and I do have my onions, some salt to season, and I'll also have some proteins. I will choose some eggs, some 1,000 or anchovies, and I will also have my sardines in there, not forgetting my eggs, of course not. So to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and make my banku. And to make my banku, I need 1.5 cup of water to mix my corn dough. The total amount of corn dough that I'm using here is 500 grams. So that pack comes in 1 kilo. So I use half of it, and I'm going to mix it with 1.5 cup of water and make sure there is no lump or anything like that in. And I'm just going to transfer it in my stove pot and just go ahead and stir it until it begins to thicken up like this, as you see on your screens. Please continue to do this, and especially when it gets to this point, you want to make sure you higher your heat because it's going to be cooking off the heat that it's going to be developing. So all that you have to do here is to be the main chief driver. You need to drive this really well. Just go ahead and drive it as much as you can. It is going to be thicker and tougher to deal with, but do not worry. Go ahead and do that. And at about 10 minutes of you doing this, you want to go ahead and season with salt. I added 1 tablespoon of salt, added a little bit more of hot water, and allow this to steam. It is important to cover it, allow this to bubble up, boil up for about 5 minutes on its own, and then go ahead and drive it again. You're going to do this for about 3 times to ensure that your corn dough, which is now called banku, is very well cooked. This was made out of corn or maize, and we turn it into powdered form, added a little bit of water for it to ferment for days, for weeks. If you want it to be more like tangy and even more delicious, you want to go ahead and make sure it stays for weeks for you to get the best fermentation and most amazing sourness that you need in your banku. So it's very important, as it went through all this process, it is so important for you to cook it very well. If not, diarrhea will say hello. You're going to visit the washroom or the powder house much more times, and we don't want that. Okay, so the cooking time is generally between 30 to 40 good minutes. Okay, so while steaming that, I'll go ahead and prep for my pepper sauce, and I'm using the help of my good and amazing asanka, and in that I added my onions, some ginger, and now habanero pepper. You just want to go ahead and grind it until they're very nice and smooth. It's always advisable to add a little bit of salt to it whilst you want the grinding process to be a little bit faster, because the coarseness of the salt helps grind faster and much more better. All right, so I'm going to just take a little bit of the pepper and then add my tomato plums and continue to grind until I get the consistency that I am looking for. This time you just want to go ahead and taste for salt and adjust it to your preference. We're done with our pepper sauce. Very easy, quick, and very delicious. Now we're going to make some omelette. I cracked 2 eggs and I added some of the hot pepper sauce and chopped in few onions and tomatoes and season with salt. Simple Very, very simple. So in my frying pan, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil and then add my egg and allow this to fry until it's very nice and ready to flip it, right? So that is it. My omelette is ready, and I'm now going to go ahead and put everything that I've made so far together, and we're going to enjoy it. Now, my banku is very nice and very nicely steamed, and it has even affected the color. As you can see, it is now more yellowish than it used to be in the beginning. So it's now time for me to go ahead and plate it very nicely and enjoy. So I'm going to add my pepper sauce in my asanka. Generally, if you serve this in asanka, it tastes better. Take it from me, okay? And I add my omelette on here and my 1,000. These are small anchovies. I got it when I was coming from Ghana, and it's still very, very much okay to consume. I love them so much. And I added my skinless sardine and some tomatoes and chopped onions for the crunch, and that is it. So easy. If you have some shito, please go ahead and add it here, and you can definitely enjoy it with just the pepper sauce, but with a little touch of shito, you're going to enjoy it even more. And I do have a very easy shito recipe on this channel. I'm going to link it here and below. It is so good. You always have to have shito at home. As a Ghanaian, what are you doing without shito? Please go ahead and watch that video. You're going to make your shito even with just fresh ingredients, and that is the best part of everything. So there you have it, family. Thank you so much for watching right to the end. I really appreciate your time and your consistent support. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.